I've heard people like Nyobicomics and other people say that this is a flash in the pan, that it's going to last maybe 3 months and everything will die down. Well, no, I got news for you. In fact, the game is just starting to heat up in a mere 4 days. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know that might be difficult for some, but count them you will. Marvel Rivals details the Fantastic Four. That's right. The first family of comics is coming to the game. New maps and new modes coming in Season 1. See, Season 1 hasn't even begun yet, folks. We were just in Season 0.05. You understand what I'm saying? And we had a great time doing it. We got to unlock some cool gear, costumes, that sort of stuff. But now we got big news, huge news. The game is expanding. It's not shrinking. It's expanding. And expect Fantastic Four hype, Susan Storm hype in particular, to be the main talk for the next month of this game. When Jeff the Landshark and Luna Snow previously stole the show, now it's all going to be about Susan Storm. Guys, I'm LP, writer and creator of the hit comic books Nyobi and Savage Sin. And by the way, if you happen to be watching this video at the time of recording, which is January 6th, Netflix Raw Day, by the way, tomorrow on the 7th, we will do a live, here, we'll cut that out. Tomorrow, if you're kicking around, we will be doing a live unboxing of Savage Sin #2. That's right. Those books are going to be arriving sometime around noon tomorrow, and we're going to crack them open. But let's get on with this. The first season of Marvel Rivals is about to drop, and it's bringing the Fantastic Four along for the ride. As we said, January 10th, Marvel Rivals season titled Eternal Night Falls will begin with new playable heroes. The Fantastic Four. The season will be divided into 2 halves, with Invisible Woman and Mr. Fantastic coming in the first half, followed by the Human Torch and the Thing in the second. There will also be 3 new maps, new events, and a new Doom Match game mode. That sounds great to me. I mean, that really does sound great to me. Susan Storm, Mr. Fantastic, of course, and then followed by, in the second half, Human Torch and the Thing. And the reason why they're doing that, just so you know, it's like, why can't they just give us all 4 at once? They want you to have something to keep coming back for, right? It's one of the reasons why I actually don't like when Netflix puts all the shows of a series on at once, because you end up binging it in one day and then you got nothing left. Well, the developers of Rivals are aware of that, so they want to have you come in for the first half, play around with Susan Storm, Mr. Fantastic, and then come back for the second half when you can clobber things as the Thing and burn it all down as the Human Torch. There will also be, they say, a new battle pass for players that includes over double the content of the Season 0 pass, with the luxury pass featuring 10 new costumes for the heroes. Well, there better be one for Magic, and there better be one for Luna Snow, and there better be one for my new babe, Susan Storm. That's right. The 3 maps that will be added to the Rivals game include Sanctum, the Empire of Eternal Night Midtown, which will arrive in the first half, and Central Park, which will be added in the second half. So 3 new maps right there. The new Doom match will also put 8 to 12 players in factions on a single map. Players will begin in different parts of the map and will earn points by knocking out enemies, and whichever faction includes the top 50% of players will be the winners. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. As you can see, there's a nice picture of the Fantastic Four. We've seen this image float around quite a bit, but you just wait till people start playing as Susan Storm. She's going to be one of my mains. I'm going to add her to the list. I will learn Susan Storm. Oh, yes. NetEase and Marvel shared the story synopsis with the upcoming season, which sees New York reeling from the effects of the time stream entanglement that strands Doctor Strange in the estranged astral plane. While the Scarlet Witch rescues him, pages of the Darkhold scatter, whatever that is, leading to Dracula and Doctor Doom taking advantage of the situation to unleash their legions, not legions of comics, but legions, over New York City and setting up the clash with the FF. So what do they all do? Well, Invisible Woman is a strategist. That means a DPS in this game. She's able to create force fields and become invisible. Invisible Woman can use stealth to explore locations that are too dangerous and rescue civilians trapped by creatures of the night. Mr. Fantastic. Invisible Woman is a healer. My bad, strategist. Mr. Fantastic is the DPS, which everyone thought, by the way, he was going to be a tank, but that's obviously going to be the Thing's role. So as a DPS, he's a genius scientist who can stretch his body. He needs to use his brains and build the time stream reintegration device to end the cross-dimensional crisis plaguing New York City. The Human Torch, of course, Johnny Storm, the younger brother to the Invisible Woman, is able to burst into flames, flame on, and use his ability to burn Dracula's legions. And of course, we have the Thing, who's a Vanguard, that is a tank. He is the pilot that flew the Fantastic Four on that fateful space trip that gave them all superhuman powers, of course, created by the man Stan Lee. Ben Grimm's exposure to cosmic rays gave him a rocky body and super strength that he now uses to defend New York City from Dracula and Doctor Doom. Marvel Rivals has proven to be a hit. That's right, not just a hit, the hit, I would say, of the later half of 2024. Being a hit since launching as a free-to-play game late last year, Marvel Rivals Discord now includes more than 2.4 million members. And you can read about the review right here on IGN.com. So I'm sure that there'll be more leaks, more information, more coming out soon, as this is just 4 days away. Of course, we will do a live stream of this. We will definitely be taking part in the new season pass, provided that there's stuff worth their getting. But I can't see us not doing it. The last season pass was $5 American. So this one, everyone's estimating, will be $10 American, which isn't too bad for a free-to-play game, to be honest with you. It's quite fun. I do enjoy it. You know, the two games I'm really playing a lot of right now is Marvel Rivals and Stellar Blade. And you can catch me playing those live periodically here on the channel. I don't have a set date or time for that. Just, you know, when the mood strikes me. So, you know, subscribe, and maybe you can catch me on. Maybe you play Rivals. Maybe you want to have a match with me. We can do that. We have the technology. If you build it, they will come. Oh, yes, they will come. Oh, I'm coming. Oh, man, that sounds kind of dirty. Look, guys, go ahead and subscribe to the channel for more Marvel Rival news. We will bring you the goods as we get them. And also, stay tuned now for a word from our sponsor. And it's not who you think. Well, if you haven't guessed it, today's sponsor is me. That's right, I am today's sponsor of the video. As always, we want to talk to you about Nyobi. This time, not about the eBay store, but our upcoming Kickstarter. That's right, on February 14th. That is the day we're looking at launching. We plan to launch the fourth part of the Outbreak series, Nyobi Outbreak number 4 of 5. This thing is almost a wrap. Guys, come join us for the journey as old faces and new collide in a world that is bent on supremacy. Genome supremacy, to be in fact. And if you do come over and back our Kickstarter, the one promise I can make to you is we definitely deliver. There would be no 4-year waits for our books, okay, guys? We generally hit our estimated delivery time when we say we're going to hit it. And we always keep people in the loop. You won't be ghosted. You won't be ignored. And you'll get some great books in the process. You know, the testimonials speak the truth. I speak the truth. Nyobi speaks the truth. Come by February 14th for Nyobi Outbreak number 4. And if you do hit our eBay store, that wouldn't hurt either. Peace.